Welcome to downtown Flint, Michigan. For those of you that are curious, it's 39 degrees today and it's rainy. Let's go on a driving tour. It's January 19th, 2023. We're starting on the east side of downtown near the parking garage. Flint's a college town, and there are three major higher institutions of learning here. We have Mott College, Kettering University, and of course Flint. Now you're looking at the Huntington Bank Weather Ball Tower. At night, you can determine the forecast by the color. Red means it's getting colder, green for warmer, yellow means it'll stay the same, and if it's blinking, well, it's going to precipitate. We are approaching Saginaw Street with its famous brick paving. To the left is the University of Michigan's campus. And to the right is the famous Welcome to Flint electronic board. We're driving into the university area. Throughout downtown and much of the Flint area, there are historical markers explaining the stuff that happened here in the past. Flint was a huge part of modern history in manufacturing and with vehicles, and it's also has a history of standing up for human rights with the sit-down strike. Now we're looking at the farmers market. The Flint Farmers Market first opened in some capacity in 1905, and 109 years later it found its way into the current home, which it's here at 300 First Street. It's my personal favorite part of the downtown area, a melting pot of cultures and people, and it's similar to Pike's Place in Seattle. Today I had some chicken and hummus from Beirut, a restaurant that will take you across the world, and we picked up some fresh produce. There's a variety of vendors with homemade, eclectic, or natural goods. Upstairs has a tap house and the Hurley Clinic, which is world famous for discovering the lead issue the area had in the 2010s. Up ahead, the Capitol Theater, which has been part of the downtown for nearly 100 years, built in 1928 to replicate a Roman garden and then fully restored in 2017. Around here is an area for restaurants and commerce. All throughout the Flint area, including the downtown area, there's beautiful artwork and statues. Many of these are done through a public art program. Continuing on now, to the left is more of the university. As you can see, there's some beautiful green spaces here, and we are approaching the waterfront area. And on the left, the Durant Hotel, commissioned by William Durant in 1920 when he was working for General Motors. And Marion Hall, part of the university. Throughout this downtown area are beautiful parks, including the Riverbend Park up ahead, as well as a lot of great artwork continuing on from what we saw before. And like I said, that is throughout the city of Flint, downtown and otherwise. To the left, you have Riverbend Park, which can be very nice to explore on a sunny day. A nice shot of the Flint River in the downtown area here. And up ahead on the right, we've got some playground space. It's considered the playground block area. Across the river, you can see a backside shot of Factory One. Here we have Genesee Valley Trail, which is great for biking or walking if you like to be active. Now we're in Carriage Town, which is the oldest part of the city. The first automobile factory is here. It's the Durant Dort Factory 1, which is now an archive and center for research and meetings. As you can see, there's more historical markers. This is a great place to ride your bike. You can go from the Valley Trail along the river downtown to the farmer's market to grab a bite or whatever suits your fancy. This area is beautiful and close to all that downtown has to offer. And so because of that, it has some of the highest property values in the Flint area. Now we're heading back to Saginaw Street in the Bricks. Ahead is the Mott Foundation building. The Mott Foundation was started by C.S. Mott when he permanently granted 1.8 million shares of stock from General Motors to a local philanthropy that he started, and it has continuously been Flint's greatest ally. This is the Flint Journal building and the Ferris wheel building, perhaps the most famous building other than the Mott building, built in 1920 and renovated in 2017 for $7.5 million. We are going to go under the arches, which were placed in 1905 to honor the city as the world's largest volume manufacturer of horse-drawn carriages. Here you see a Mason temple that's very famous. The bricks we are driving on were originally laid in 1898, and the city is currently undergoing a restoration project to replace them over the next 2 years. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep Flint weird, and please remember to subscribe.